An Indian has died miles away from his home on the Ukrainian battlefield. Yes, you heard me right. In the Ukraine war. His name was Mohammad Afsan. He was from the South Indian state of Telangana. The Indian embassy in Russia has confirmed his death. It is trying to send Afsan's remains back home. How did this man meet this tragic fate? What business did he have on Russian front lines? Absolutely none. He was tricked into going there. All this man wanted was a well-paying job. He was promised one, but by a fraudster. He was just one of at least 20 people who were duped into fighting Russia's war. Most of them belong to states like Telangana, Gujarat, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh and more. This is the second such death this year, at least that we know of so far. Just last month, another Indian from Gujarat was also killed. His name was Hemal Ashwin Bhai Mangukia. He was merely 23 years old. He was hired as a security helper by the Russian army. Little did he know that he will have to pay with his life. He was killed in a Ukrainian airstrike on February 21st in the Donetsk region. Mangukia wasn't the only Indian there. There were 3 others who hid inside trenches and survived the missile strike. Reports say one of them shared a photograph of Mangukia's body. He had multiple injuries on his face and skull. His clothes were soaked in blood as his lifeless body lay on a heap of other bodies. What was his fault? These unsuspecting men unfortunately fell prey to killer agents. Agents looking to serve their own greed, even at the cost of pushing civilians into a deadly war zone. So who are these killer agents? Well, much remains unknown. But allegedly, one of them is a Dubai-based agent named Faisal Khan. He runs a YouTube channel called Baba Vlogs. The man has more than 300,000 subscribers. In fact, in one of his videos, Khan boasted that he had 7 passports, even showed them as proof. He then said that he is working with the Russian army and 7 people have received work permits for the country. How did he trap these people? By promising them high-paying jobs as security guards, army helpers and several other government roles in Russia. In return, he asked for 3 lakh rupees from each of them. After taking their money, he did fly his victims to Russia, but only to trick them into signing some documents in Russian and pushing them into the war. Some were given basic weapons training and then thrown into the battlefield around Ukrainian cities like Kharkiv, Donetsk and Mariupol. You see, all this is part of an elaborate scam plaguing multiple states of India. Just a few days ago, 7 men from Punjab and Haryana also appealed to the Indian government for help. One of them was as young as 19. He recorded a video explaining his plight. In the clip, he said that he and the other 6 have been handed over to Russian authorities. They were forced to sign documents and then given a choice to fight against Russia or to serve 10 years in a Russian prison. Last month, reports came that 4 Indians had been duped by recruiters into joining the Wagner group. One of them is Mohammad Sufyan. He's 22 years old and hails from Telangana. The other 3 are from Karnataka. These boys rather, sent an SOS to their families. They also reported being stranded in Russia and being forced to join the army to fight the war. The scam has been going on for long enough. There have been 2 deaths. There are chances that there will be more. While the official figure of Indians trapped in Russia is 20, some reports are putting it at 100. 100 Indian men brutally being thrown into a war zone. So what is the Indian government doing? The job scam has caught everyone's attention. Several state authorities alerted the Ministry of External Affairs about it. The MEA says that it is strongly taking up each and every such case brought to its attention with the Russian authorities. It also says that several Indians have already been saved and swift measures are being taken to discharge the others. But the situation is grave. Every day that goes by risks the lives of Indian civilians in a war that has nothing to do with them. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.